Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today the topic is the top Turkish mosque is Eski Imaret Mosque. The Eski Imaret Mosque is a former Byzantine church converted into the mosque by Ottomans. Before we start, if you are new, so don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. Now let's move to the topic. The church has traditionally been identified as belonging to the monastery of the Christ Pentecostes. The meaning Christ all the seeing, it's the only documented 11th century church is in Istanbul which survives intact and represents a key monument of Middle Byzantine architecture. Despite that it means and among the latest studied building in the city. The location of this mosque is the building lies in the Istanbul in the district of Faith in the neighborhood Zehrik, one of the poorest areas inside the old world cities. It is less than 1 kilometer northwest of the even more impressive Zurich Mosque. Now, the identification of this mosque is that it was the Patriarch Constantine 1830 to 1834 who identified the Eski Emirat Mosque as the old Pentecostal church. Although this identification has been generally accepted, Cyril Mango argued that its located did not allow a complete overview of the Golden Horn and instead of suggested the site currently occupied by the UN Sultan Selim Mosque as an alternative placing for Pentecostes, Noncestry, and Austria. Effenberger and Effenberger agreed with the Mango and argued that it might be actually having been the church of St. Constantine founded by the emperors Theophano in the early 10th century. Highlighting its similarities to the contemporaries and the history is that some of time before the 1807 to 10-2087, even the Delcina's mother of the Byzantine Emperor Alexis I Comnenus built a convent dedicated to the Christos Penpatos on the summit of the fourth Constantinople Sevens and hills when they retried to the end of her life. Following imperial custom, the convent included as a church also dedicated to the Pentecostes on April 12, 1014. During the siege of the Constantinople, Imperial Exeges Bidocus Motrozophilus established his headquarters nearest the monasteries. From his vantage point, he could watch the Venetian fleet under the command of Dogo Enrico Donaldo deploying between the monastery of the Eugrates and church of St. Mary of Berenchri. Before attacking of the city, after this successful attack, he took lighting and burning his purple tent on the spot, thus allowing Baldwin of the Flanders to spend his victory night inside it. The complex was sacked by the Crusaders and afterwards it was assigned to the Benedictine monks and the Saint Giro's Magons in Rome during the Latin occupation of the Constantinople's 1204 to 1261. The building became a Roman Catholic church. Immediately after the Ottoman conquest of the Constantinople in 1453, the church became a mosque while monastic buildings were used as a zivia, madrasa and emirat for the nearby Faith Mosque which was done under the construction. The Turkish name of the mosque, Old Soup Kitchen Mosque, recalls this. The complex has been ravaged by the fire several times and the last traces of the monasteries disappeared about a century ago. Until 1970, the building was used as a Quran school which rendered it largely inaccessible for architectural study. In 1970, the mosque was partially closed off and restored by the Turkish architecture Frikik Çogadrium. Now the architecture of this mosque is the building lies on a slope which overlooks the Golden Horn and rest on a platform which is the ceiling of the Christians. It is hemmed all the sides, making the inspection of the exterior difficulty. Its masonry consists of the brick and stone, uses the recessed brick technique. It is the oldest extant building of the Constantinople. In which this technique, which is typical by the Middle Byzantine architecture and can be observed in this technical alternate courses of bricks are mounted behind the line of the wall in a mortar bed. The thickness of the mortar layers is roughly 3 times greater than that of the bricks of layer. The brick tiles on the roof are the unique among the churches and mosques. Then, too, the layers is roughly 3 times greater to the lead. The plain belongs to the cross in square and type with central dome and four valuated cross and the country of the unorthodox to the west. This appear to be addition of in this mosque. Thanks for watching my video.